You ever seen one of those special lug nuts? They're a security locking lug nut so nobody can steal your wheels. Now a customer just bought this vehicle and he does not have the key. I've looked everywhere in the vehicle as well and could not find the key anywhere. So I just called him up. He says he don't care too much for these lug nuts anyway. I mean, they're not in the greatest shape as it is, so I asked him if I could use my sockets on that, and he said sure. So I'd like to introduce you to these twist sockets. This is just a cheap pair I got from, I think, Napa, probably at least 10 years ago or so. I don't know, I don't even remember. But these things work great. Now, you can't beat a socket onto there because it's completely round across the outside. But you'll see these things have basically a reverse thread in there. So when I put this guy on here, I'm going to beat it on with a hammer real quick. Now, the more you loosen it, the more that these little pieces dig in. So it goes like that. I'm going to smash it on with a hammer. I need two hands. Hang on. Now, I don't recommend using an impact because it might just eat into it and then shear off the outside of that lug nut. But if I pull up on my breaker bar, get you on camera here. There we go. And as you can see, now it's off. So now before we get the lug nut off all the way, this thing is bit down into the lug nut here. So we got to take our breaker bar and just gonna wiggle it back and forth until it just pops right off. Look at that. And you can see how them teeth bit into this thing all the way around and grabbed it and turned it off. So, I mean, it's still reusable if you find a key later, but there's all kinds of, that's very sharp across there where those teeth dug into there to get that out. So it's just, again, it's just a twist socket. I mean, you can find them anywhere online pretty cheap, I'd imagine. It's a lifesaver instead of trying to, weld a nut or however people do it or torch it off or whatever. This doesn't burn anything, doesn't rip anything. It just gets this lug nut off without heat, without welding, without anything distorting or discoloring the wheel. So that's all I got for you on this one. Y'all have a good one. See you on the next one.